Hi guys, Toby here for TP23 Productions. Here's my review of the film Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. The film starts off well with a young Abraham Lincoln and his family as slaves, and how at the beginning of the film, due to being slavery, there is a young black kid who's being hurt, and young Abraham steps in to help his friend. Of course, young Lincoln's family step in to help, and his mother is at the centre of the payment of who owns the Abraham family as slaves. However, no money is exchanged. Instead, young Lincoln sees his mother be killed by a vampire. Skip a few years, Abraham Lincoln is now a young man who is on the hunt to find the vampire who killed and turned his mother. The only trouble is with that is the vampire that killed his mum is a very powerful vampire. So when young man Lincoln finds the vampire that killed his mum, he literally gets his ass kicked. On the other side, there is a man who helps Lincoln from not getting killed by this vampire. So this man who helps him decides not to kill the vampire for him, but trains young Abraham Lincoln to kill the vampire that killed his mother. For some reason, Abraham Lincoln moves away from the guy who is training him, and in the process finds his love. He also meets up with an old friend. The friend happens to be who he protected as a young child when they were both slaves. This of course rekindles their friendship. As a young man, Abraham Lincoln begins to train to be a lawyer. This is also helpful with helping out his friend in the Human Rights Act. Lincoln starts to help and abolish the Slavery Act. This is of course a reason why Abraham Lincoln is one of the most popular presidents to date. The film, however, does seem to take a massive skip away from the vampire hunting part of the film and focus on the uprise of President Lincoln. The film as well has rewritten the Battle of Gettysburg, and in the film the battle takes place as vampires versus the American army. This I found pretty cool, but they could have focused on it more and made the battle scene a lot more detailed and more interesting rather than a few short clips. As a whole, the film is pretty cool. I enjoyed it. It changed part of history with Abraham Lincoln's mother being killed by a vampire, and the fact that vampires existed back in those days. Personally, I don't think they could have sold this story with another president. I don't see a film with the title George Bush Vampire Hunter being as popular as this film. The film, honestly, I think is worth a buy if you like Abraham Lincoln, vampires, or if you want to watch a film that isn't exactly true to history with its own little twist on. There is, however, a slight downfall because it does skip a lot of the vampire hunting aspect of it. It does focus slightly on Abraham Lincoln's rise to popularity and the presidency. Hope you like my review of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Thanks for watching.